Oh, sorry, my exit.
Yes, please. So, you came here for the job interview, right?
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
I'm good. And who are you?
I'm good. Alright, so can you tell me about yourself?
First, my name is Fadhillah. People usually call me Fadhillah. And I was born in Paraguay, middle to Sungai Regency. I am 24 years old at this time, and I'm fresh graduate from Islamic State University of Antasari, Banjarmasin, and majoring in English education. I have no experience in teaching in formal education, but I once volunteered to teach children to read the Quran at the Quran learning ground and become a teacher assistant.
Alright. What do you know about this position and company?
So the position of being a teacher at Man 1 HST is not only a status but must be a creative, smart, and innovative teacher. Man 1 HST is one of the well-known and favorite schools in the city. The school also always prioritizes educational service more than anything. It doesn't matter who is a student or how many students in it. All students who are part of Man 1 HST will get the best possible and appropriate educational courses.
Why did you apply for this position?
So I chose this position as an English teacher at Man 1 HST because I really like teaching, and I also experience in English. I love teaching and want to know how it feels when teaching students who studied at the same school as me. To this position, I also want to increase my knowledge and gain experience in teaching, so that my teaching skills can be even better. By improving my teaching skills, I will also improve the quality of the student that I teach. Finally, the reason I choose a position as an English teacher at Man 1 HST is because this position that makes me excited, because I can interact with many students using English, and of course, I will teach them about how to learn English well and correctly.
Why are you interested to work in this school?
So, Man 1 HST, in my opinion, has its own characteristics. The characteristics of Man 1 HST can be seen from the way its teachers deliver their learning. The materials and the teachers understand very well the needs of their students. It is this characteristic that makes me interested in working at Man 1 HST, because I have never seen a way of learning like Man 1 HST before. So, if I am accepted to work as an English teacher at this school, I will be very interested in citing learning materials and exchanging opinions about what kind of good learning with other teachers. It was these characteristics that interested me a lot. After I heard how Man 1 HST carried out its learning.
What can convince me to recruit you?
So I love teaching, so I don't have enough experience in teaching, but I also want to learn in teaching. And I aspire to be as an English teacher. So I have the motivation to become a teacher who must continue to develop for the better. Motivation is very important because if a teacher does not have the motivation to continue to develop for the better, then it can say that the teacher also does not want to improve the quality of the student he teaches. How can students develop if their teachers don't develop for the better? I also like children so much that I will give them the best possible knowledge. I also have the determination that the student I teach becomes student master, like and are interested in the field of English.
Right. I would like to know what is your strength and weakness?
So, my first advantage is that I am a perfectionist. I am a person who likes to do something directly so that I will be teaching activities as much as possible and as best as possible. My second advantage is that I am a humorous person. Of course, my exam will bring an enjoyable effect on my students. So there is no need to be afraid of me, but of course I am also teach firmly. My third advantage is that I am a person of tolerance. My fourth advantage is that I am quick in understanding a person's character. My fifth advantage is that I like to sympathize and empathize with people. My first weakness is that I like simple things, so I almost never do somewhat difficult learning activities. And my second weakness is that I am slow to realize some problem. Usually I will notice it to 10 or maybe 5 minutes after the problem occurs.
What are your plans for the next 3 or 5 years?
So my plan in the next few years that I want to continue to improve the quality of learning in the school by keeping up with the times. I also want to expand the learning network in Banjarmasin High State to make it even more varied. I want to make this school known to many more people and also attract more people to join. Also, I want to increase the concern of the teachers in Banjarmasin High State for the parents of students and their own students. In the sense that the teacher in Banjarmasin High State must provide such a thing to excellent service.
How do you prioritize your work?
So this is the most important thing to me. So my plan is that I will never cancel the class if there is nothing too urgent. If there is something very urgent and helps me to be unable to teach, then I will replace face-to-face learning meetings with distance learning, or we can call it online learning. Then I will place it so that they still get the lesson even from their respective homes. But first, I have to discuss it with all of my students and also with the parents of the students. Because the teacher must be able to assist and communicate with the parents of the students. That is very important. I will never make a decision literally, especially when it comes to the student I teach.
Alright, and what's the next thing you could tell me?
So, the next one is, I will expand the range of mana-mana essay to be known to more people. One of them will make an interesting brochure and also do promotional activities from one school to another. I can also contribute by managing the entire mana-mana high state social media account to be more active and more interesting, so that people who see it have a sense of desire to continue to learning at the school. And also I will continue to assist in the evaluation of the service system in the school, and I will express an opinion that is the result of the evaluation. This I do with the aim that the service is satisfied with any services provided by the school. In essence, I will directly contribute to developing the school, both from aspect of service, the teaching aspect, and other aspects. I will try my best how to make the school one of the school that many teenagers will go to out there.
Alright, and based on your evaluation, how much salary do you think you will need?
Well, based on research, based on my research, and also I asked people who work in this position, and then I consider government provision based on my current qualifications that salary that I want is about 800,000 to 1,002,000 rupiah. That's it.
Alright, and that's all I need. Thank you for the best answer you could give me. You can wait outside and wait for. You can wait outside.
Thank you, sir, for